Yesterday, our authorities denounced an attempted infiltration for terrorist purposes by 10 individuals in a vessel registered in the state of Florida in the United States. From the very first moment, having detected that the vessel came from United States territory, Cuban authorities have maintained communication regarding this terrorist attempt with their US counterparts, including the Department of State and the Coast Guard Service. An investigative process aimed at clarifying the facts with full rigor is underway. The Cuban government is willing to engage with the US government regarding this event. Among other requests, we will seek information about those involved, the means used, and other details from US authorities through the existing mechanisms between the two countries. Authorities of the US government have shown willingness to cooperate in clarifying these unfortunate events. It is appropriate to specify that the 10 individuals involved are the following: Christian, Ernesto Acosta Guevara, Conrado Galindo Servidor, José Manuel Rodríguez Castelón, Leodan Cruz Gómez, Amijail Sánchez González, Roberto Álvarez Avila and Pavel Alin Pena, Manuel Ortega Casanova, Ledian Padron Guevara and Hector Duani Cruz Correa. The latter four are deceased. In an initial report, Rolando Roberto Ascora Consuegra was mentioned due to an identification error. He is not part of the group, although he is known for a record linked to violent actions and intentions against Cuba. As previously reported, among the items seized on the vessel were weapons, including assault rifles, sniper rifles, pistols, Molotov cocktails, multiple assault equipment, including night vision devices, bulletproof vests, assault bayonets, camouflage clothing, ammunition of various calibers, combat food supplies, communication devices, and a significant number of monograms of counter-revolutionary organizations of a terrorist nature. This information remains preliminary. Further details will be provided in the coming days. This is not an isolated act. Cuba has been the victim of aggressions and countless terrorist acts for more than 60 years, mostly organized, financed, and carried out from United States territory. In recent years, Cuban authorities have denounced the increase in violent and terrorist plans and actions against Cuba and the sense of impunity that prevails among organizers and perpetrators in the face of inaction against them. Cuban authorities have regularly provided the United States government with information on individuals who, in recent years, have engaged in promoting, financing, and organizing violent and terrorist acts against Cuba. This information includes the national list of persons and entities subject to criminal investigations and wanted by Cuban authorities. Based on links to acts of terrorism, it is prepared in accordance with United Nations Security Council Resolution 1373 and with the norms and principles of international law and the national legal framework. Two of the perpetrators, two of those who came on the boats, Amigel Sanchez Gonzalez and Jordan Enrique Cruz Gomez, are included on that list, which was shared with the United States in 2023 and 2025, and they enjoyed impunity within that country's territory. The Cuban government still awaits responses to its requests regarding them and the rest of the individuals and organizations included on the issued list. Anti-Cuban groups operating in the United States resort to terrorism as an expression of their hatred toward Cuba and the impunity they believe they enjoy. Cuba reiterates its absolute and categorical commitment against all terrorist acts, methods and practices in all their forms and manifestations. Our country maintains an exemplary record in combating terrorism and has complied and will continue to honour the commitments it has assumed in this matter. Cuba is a party to the 19 international conventions relating to terrorism, pursuant to which it has enacted legal and institutional measures aimed at effectively confronting this scourge. Cuba has the duty and responsibility to protect its territorial waters. Our actions are consistent with the international law that applies to all countries, including the United States itself. It is also part of the national defense of the Cuban state as an indispensable pillar for protecting our sovereignty, life, security, and the well-being of Cubans. Thank you all very much for your presence.